Welcome back to this Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. Here we are just at the end of the 2027 season where we just missed out on the playoffs. Unfortunately, the boys weren't able to do better during the season to make it less close, and we missed out. So let's look at our points. Wrap up the season here. I guess I'll do the teams first, is what I normally do. So we finished fifth in the division. Last year we were sixth. We should realistically be doing better. Not Atlantic. We were tied with St. Louis in the conference. Best team, Winnipeg again. I think they had 119 points 3 years in a row. They tied with Colorado actually, so that division is crazy. But our conference as a whole is pretty weak, other than those top three, I guess. These are our top teams, so getting some different ones in there. Columbus has gotten good now. Philly's still down here. San Jose, oh my gosh, they're still down here. And we lost to them our second last game we needed to win. And Calgary was our last game and we lost to them, so that kind of shows you how our season went. We were right at the middle there, hey? Dallas made it at 19th. So goals for per game. It's not horrible. We're closer to the bottom, but goals against per game. We're not in the top or the bottom again. Hopefully we'll start to see us in this first page here for these. Because all of these, oh there we are, so low 17% power play, 80% PK, which isn't bad actually. Actually, we had a really good PK, that's cool. 5th in the league, so that's good to know. I should take a look at who's on our PK just to remember. But we'll wrap up our season here. Looks like Stamkos had about the exact same pace as he did with Tampa when we traded for him. We'll have to decide what we want to do with him. He slowed down a little actually. He's going down. Marner's super disappointing. We might, like next season, this is only his second full season with us. If he keeps disappointing, then we might look to move him for a bigger guy because he's got a good contract. So there's our top 6. Carlson was good. I think he had about 60 points last season as well, so if he can, even if he's around that, that's fine. He's grown to an 88 now. Trevor Moore, we'll have to think about what we're doing with them. And Byfield, same contract. Kulich, super disappointing. I mean, we did move him down, but he got worse in his 3rd season. Savoy, that might be a best season from him. Yeah. So it looks like he's solidified. McBain, he only had 1 year, right? So we'll have to decide if we want him. He doesn't really do much offensively, even though his stats aren't horrible. Eric Carlson, looks like he didn't have many points with us actually. 7 points. I'm pretty sure he didn't have an extension, so we'll probably just drop him. Hopefully Chikrin can do better next season. This team is just, you don't know. Binnington was good. He had 915 with us. Yeah. We might consider bringing him back. We do have Clara, but yeah, I'm not sure. Let's look at the entire league for players. I gotta remember to look at our PK to see how it was so good. So Sorokin again. Sorokin's been a really good goalie in this sim. Cole Iserman, Demidov, that's the guy we could have taken. I'm not sure, I might just make him an elite. Because, yeah. Gavin McKenna as an eight, straight out of the draft there, because these guys are older. But Chicago got Yzerman too. D'Angelo's just stat growth like crazy. That's stupid. Stupid. Hamilton with 30 goals. Those offensive guys just get stat growth when you have Morale on. McDavid, Draisaitl. Pasternak with 70 goals this year. Has Ovi finally started dropping off? That's just ridiculous, though. I think I gotta make him worse, eh? Because he's blasted the record now. Lindholm in Minnesota now. Sign a new no, he's got a contract. And then plus minus, we'll look at all skaters. It was just McDavid, Draisaitl, eh? Anders Lee still playing. Still pretty good, too. Who's bad? Is it Sharks players again? Philly players. Yeah, Philly. Philly this year, oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's literally their whole team. That's ridiculous. Oh my lord. Look. It's like we're on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like their top 10 players just. Oh, that's ridiculous. Kyle Burrows this year. Middleton's getting soft. Shots, is it Ovi again? No, Pasta. That's what he did in real life last year. Who's clutch? I don't usually look at this. McDavid, yeah. Power play guys. Pedersen. Patrick Kane's still good? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I think he's like an 84 when I start him. And I'm not sure. Like, it must be the morale. Rasmus Anderson. Marco Kasper. Only 91 body checking. Who's blocking a bunch of shots? Faravari. Only 87 shot blocking. Who's giving it away? Is it Philly players? No. Yep. All these guys are in new places now. So let's quickly take a look at that PK that was 5th in the entire NHL, just to have an idea. And obviously it would have changed throughout the year as we added Stamkos and Carlson, or I don't know. I don't know if I don't usually edit it. Usually I just let the computer do it. McBain, McTavish, the two mix. Yeah, Carlson got put on it. I don't know if that made it better or worse, but maybe that's why we want to keep McBain. Pestujov, Moore. So all the guys we brought in, basically. Byfield. Marner. Just like in real life. So I'm not going to extend anybody because you guys, if you don't know, you don't want to offer a contract until the end of the it updates you for what the salary is going to be for next year, because they'll reject it and not want a contract. He wants a bridge. Carlson, I don't know if I want to bring him back, because like he'll put up points, but like I'd replace Chikrin with him, and I might just stick with Chikrin. Other than that, McBain. Like Gaucher would be nice to give the chance, because look at those stats. Like he's pretty nice to have on that 4th line. Binnington. Yeah, you're not gonna come back. If he was asking for nothing, maybe. So Kulich, we can give you 2 years. I might just give him 1 year, because it's like, you didn't prove anything. You proved negative, actually. 3.55 for 1 year. Gives us more money to... He might actually go down. I'll just leave it, because... Yeah. Let's look at our forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Stamkos is in there right now. He could be worth it, probably. Then Kulich, Byfield, Moore. They're all signed. We got a lot of guys up this season. And then we've got McBain, Savoy, Lundestrom, Pastujov. I might give... Like, if we make Lundestrom the... McBain, Savoy... I think I'm gonna bring McBain back. And then we can move somebody if one of these guys proves themselves. Our lineup's just really not worked itself out, and we haven't been making playoffs and everything like that. So let's see what our AHL is doing. See if we want to follow along with them. Yeah, they're good again. I don't think there's anybody we need to send down. We're an older team now, so let's quickly get through this. See if they can win again. I think it was just last year that they won, right? So this 5-game series. Injured defenseman. Getting tired of watching the AHL playoffs. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to see them start winning. Just go best lines now because it's another 5-game series. And did we sweep? We did. So our AHL team's good. Maybe we should just play them in the NHL, see if they're better than us. No. Next year. There's no way we miss next year. Especially if we add more guys. We just need goaltending. That's really it. Our guys have been continuing to get better. In the Calder Cup playoffs, or in the finals. 2 losses. 3 losses. I honestly don't care enough to go maximize the lines. And yeah, make it to 6 games. Tampa Bay won the cup after trading Stamkos. That's interesting. I mean, he was on their block, so let's look at just those extensions again. There's really only what's his face? Yeah, Kulich went down and his potential dropped. So that trade hasn't been working out. I might still wait, like he might go down more. McBain, I'll give you the 1 year because now we're close to the cap. Carlson's down to an 80 now. Gaucher went down again. Still really good. He's going to be asking for a lot. So he'll be gone. Binnington will be gone. And it's kind of just get into next season and see how we do. We traded 2 firsts. can't remember. I guess we saved our second. We were gonna trade our second. We have our own, so we have second through seventh. We just traded our first and the LA's first that we gathered because this was a weak draft. So McBain resigns. We're not gonna be in here. Philly. At least they didn't go down. Pittsburgh, with our pick, it went down to 14th. So let's look at the draft here. Philly's gonna get this guy. I guess the scouts didn't care about scouting the best guy. So we would have got this guy, who's like a high top 6. I'm not too worried about giving that up. Ilya Ovechkin, Ovi's son. Although that's not Ovi's son's name. This guy's 19. Jamal Shingtime. He's probably a high starter. Looks like he could be good. C-E-C. What about this guy in the second round? This guy could be a good guy to get. Like, his numbers were horrible in the NLA, but butterfly goalie as well. Like a, like a Vasilevsky, the new age goalies. Gem? Not sure why he's listed as gem. Our scouts, the more they get better, the worse they get. Yeah, there's like no guys. Either this is just a really weak draft or our scouts suck. So this guy could be interesting to take. Not that special though. Offensive, defensive, two-way. Same thing with that guy basically. Not much exciting me here with these. Some goalies. So Patrick Kane calls it quits. Joe Pavelski, Marchand, Backstrom. Now we're getting some NHLers that are still good NHLers. Letang, Carlson. Oh, Marc-Andre Fleury. That's going to be a massive one when it happens in real life, which could be this season. Two goalies from Quebec retiring. I don't know if there's any other ones left. Wait, Talbot's. Is he from? No, I don't know if he is. Maybe I heard that on a Steve Dangle podcast and he's not actually. You never know. So before we go in here, I think this is the best time to look at the progress reports. Sometimes I never look at them on my own, but I know you guys might want to see them. So Marner got some stat minuses. Zegras got some both somehow. Carlson, what was his? His is all stat growth. A little bit of Minchukov, high elite, stat growth. McTavish, stat growth. Stamkos, natural decline. Zellweger, stat minuses. That's not great because he's not putting up points, but he's an offensive defenseman. Chikrin, some stat minuses. Yeah. Byfield, natural growth, which is nice to see for a guy we traded for. Stat growth from, yeah. Stat minuses from Kulich, not surprising. Klang, natural growth, so he still just like kind of going up. Natural minuses for Carlson. McBain, stat minuses. And here, Sulzer. I don't remember what this guy is. I think he's a two-way forward. Ludwig, still growing. He could be interesting. What's his shot like? Oh yeah. Leach, the power forward. some other guys here. Hemming. We just have so many young guys, and then our NHL guys aren't really doing anything. So let's get through this draft here. It won't be much of a, it won't take long. I think we're not gonna look to move Stamkos. I think we're gonna keep him. Maybe deal with that in the new year. I think we're just gonna sim to our picks. That goalie was around, I think he was 44, and we have 45. 49. So if he's there, I'll take him. Because that'll give us a guy that will be coming along now that our other guys are... Philly drafts a center power forward first overall. I like that for Philly. We'll take you. 60 overall butterfly goalie. 18. He might be turning 19 soon. But yeah, we'll probably let him play one more year over there. 109 is our next pick. So if you wanted that high starter, I don't really though, because he's a 19-year-old. He was okay in the OHL. I'd rather honestly take maybe this guy, even though he's a defensive defenseman. What's this guy? Defensive zone play, work ethic, teammate utilization. 4 years away, but he might be a bottom actually. Sniper. Oh. A defensive sniper maybe. Now we're just kind of guessing. $30 points in the WHL, that's pretty good. 17-year-old, 6'4". 30 points, not bad. 7 games. 30 or 29. The Q is the weakest league. Bust. Oh, this guy, oh, he's 20. I'll take the guy who had 30 points in the WHL. Probably take a forward. Oh, that's tough. I don't want any of these lows. 2-way forward, 6'1", character, work ethic, compete level. We'll take him. Maybe we'll take a shot in the dark. Because it's kind of boring with what we've done. These goalies just not playing at all. Oh. 9-14 and oh my gosh. Shot in the dark, there it is. Low starter, low fringe, yeah. He could be a backup in the AHL for us right now. And now let's take a tall guy. Have I taken a tall guy every single draft? I might have. Maybe not. So there is 167 guy. He's a goalie. Horrible in the as a 19-year-old in the Q or in the WHL. But we won't take him. $600s. We'll take this Russian guy. Not even that bad. He was listed pretty far out too. I guess he wasn't Russian, he was like Belarusian or something. So, let's get the guys we need to re-sign. It's kind of annoying when you have all your scouts and then they Just you have to deal with clicking through all of their accepting. Kind of just slows the game down. So you have 8.8. Bennington's gonna go. We could go like that, and then we'll put you in. I don't even think it'll let me play you. It's gonna send you back to the queue. So we might need to get 2 goalies. Carlson, you're gonna be gone. Yeah. So one of these guys might have to be our depth guy, or we might have to sign one. Then go and get a better guy if our bottom pair is sucking again. These guys have just kinda not done great. I've given them both a chance with different guys and just struggled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 3 extra. I might just sign everybody because we might send one to the NHL. Warren, you might be released next year, buddy. Doing well in the World Juniors right now, though. Ellison, former like second of theirs, really young in real life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 extra, so 1 for the NHL. I might just release you. So 4 extra. I think everybody will get re-signed then. Sulzer could be interesting. This is the guy who grew a lot. He is a grinder. Oh yeah, I like that. Pretty much the same size as me, 6'2", 204. See if DeLeo can play his whole rest of his career with us, just be an AHL legend. Looks like that's what he's doing in real life. I remember when he played for Manitoba Moose. And the Jets. Jones didn't even really get a shot in the NHL with us in our sim. Gaucher, I might give you that, because you may become an NHLer soon. Even you. More offensive, not as good defensively. These guys are still so young. Like, I feel like I've been doing this for so long and they're still only 22. Kulich, we could just give him his qualify offer. Is it gonna be less? I don't know, I haven't been using that system as much. But, yeah. And then we can maybe try to make a signing in the free agency. There isn't like a specific thing we're looking for in free agency. But we could just see what's out there and then make a move for them. Like contending teams do. Somehow our cap space went up. All these scouts just wasting our time. And then I think next year we have a bunch of guys to re-sign. Few. Byfield, I mean, he hasn't really proved anything. He had 30 some points again. Like his stats are a good third line player, but yeah, he's got to prove something. Trevor Moore was good. I might give him that. He is 32. He'll be like our super vet. It's crazy. He doesn't really feel that old in the NHL. Late bloomer. He'll be 33, so give him... I honestly would rather just give him like 1 year. But he probably earned it, so... we'll just offer him that now. Then we'll go look what's in free agency right now. 9 mil, and we're actually buying. We haven't had that yet in this series. Klang and Clara, they're both gonna have to do something. Because has Klang even done anything in the NHL yet? He played very well in 7 games and then bad in 27. So, yeah, we're probably gonna want maybe a veteran, like a 1-year backup for the AHL. Spencer, he's a RFA. Didn't he get bought out? Like he got bought out like his first year when he was a 75 making 4.5 mil. And then he went to, yes, Chicago. And now he's an RFA because they qualified him. Interesting. So, we are looking for a AHL backup. Because Alexander, I don't remember what he is. Who's like a super vet here? Jack Campbell. There we go. Perfect. And then who do we want? Alex Lyon again? Is he looking for a 2-way? And then who is... We've got some RFAs here. Brent Clark. Very interesting. And some UFAs. We could get Kucherov. Pair him with Stamkos again. Look at that defense. His stats are just still really good. He had, what is that, like 106 points? Other than that, so Kucherov would be playing, we might play him second line and then put Stamkos third line. Or even like McTavish third line. Obviously we can't offer him how much he's wanting, so he might reject it anyways. Noah Cates is just a god third liner. Decently physical. We could like replace Chikrin, or even just bump him down. Get a veteran defensive defenseman. Jensen's kind of more well-rounded. Cates is like what I like. We could almost go for both of them. Not quite, but if we moved some money out, go for Cates and Tanev. I think we'll go for Cates. I don't know why they always ask for so little. Like, I guess he doesn't only put up 46 points. We'll make one signing, see how we go. We might have to move some NHL talent in the regular season. We'll give him like 4x5 because I don't know what Dallas is going to offer him. And if he takes that, that would be pretty good. I don't know how much of it's stat growth. I don't think it would be. He was on the worst team in the NHL last season. So you'd think it'd be stat minuses. And I think we gotta look for a new coach. Because I didn't fire him. We did improve, but I think we gotta just start looking for 60%. You can go be our AHL goalie coach, see what these guys are. 59. 46. What's this guy? He must have grown a lot. Probably because he was one. We could just promote our AHL coach, who I guess it won't show. It does show the fact that he won this year. Just like a. That's what the NHL teams, or like real life, they usually do. Looks like we don't really have many other options. 66. 73. I don't know. I might have to just leave that guy in the AHL. I'll cut ahead to the next season now while I'm scroll this. Oh, so Noah Cates rejected us. Nashville wasn't even the other team, so let's quickly stop and see what other guys we might be able to sign. Kucherov hasn't got an offer. We could lowball him. Tanev as well. Oh, we gotta go for Kucherov if he hasn't got an offer. Let's see. Oh, so he took a pay cut. Alright, so here are our lines. So with our new coach, he loves our offensive guys. Like, I can put these guys in whatever formation they want. It's +5s. These +5s, well, they should help us, you would think. So Lundestrom's back in. And the one switch up, Chikrin's changed because that's works better for him. Hopefully that'll work better than last year for everybody. I kept saying Clara was was Swedish, but I keep forgetting he's that's Italian. So yeah, and we're actually so tight to the cap that I had to bring up a guy who's 800 like league minimum rather than like 925. So yeah, we're not going to be signing Kulich. He didn't take his qualifying offer, I guess. This is our AHL, just stacked AHL. I wanted to bring up Connor Smith, but he was too much, even though it's a two-way. So, yeah, I guess he's not going to be signed this year. We can move him in a trade if he adds a little value, or we'll just sign him next year. But yeah, let's get to simming here. And hopefully we can do better this season. See how far we can make it in this video. Okay, so we're all the way to the trade deadline here. Luckily, the other teams in our conference are not as strong, so we are just inside that left spot, 7 points inside, past the Stars there. So looks like I was ready to, like, if we had another struggle again. Looks like it might have been the coach. We're not doing quite as good as I think we could be doing, but I was ready to blow it up if we kept struggling. What place are we in the league? We're 13th, so it's about right. Let's look at how we're doing so we can see where we might need to improve. 3.71. Puts us in the middle. 9, 10, 11, 11th. So pretty good. Goals against, that looks pretty high to me. Might have to get better. 9, 10. Yeah, 10th worst. 30% power play. That's got to be the best. Oh, wow. That is insane. Seattle. Seattle with the firepower? Who's there? Must be Shane Wright. And then our PK, not as good. It's mid-table. So let's look at our individual stats. We could probably improve 5 on to improve defensively. Zegras and Marner. Marner's finally just feeding the puck to Zegras, it looks like. How many goals has Zegras had the most? 38 points. So this is blowing that out of the water. Kucherov. Stamkos on the third line with that much. McTavish, not as good. He must be just... Is he hitting a bunch, at least? Yeah, that's good, that's good. Byfield. So, yeah. This fourth line, not putting up many points, even Savoy from last year. Might bring in a vet. I guess Moore's not on the fourth line. Pastujov's putting the scoring. Maybe we want to look at... We gave him an extension. Maybe we want to look at bringing in a better third liner, putting Moore on the fourth line. Drysdale this year. Minchikov having a little bit of an off year. Drysdale and Zellweger together are offensive good, but we might want to bring in like an older stud defenseman. Chychrun is injured right now. I'll have to take a look at how long he's out. We're almost out of time here. And we might want to bring in another goalie. Even a guy who can start, maybe. We have, I think, just our basic picks. So, let's look at how long Mr. Chychrun's out. I think he got injured mid-February. So, he might have been out for long. I know Kyrou was out for a long time. March 14th, so that's only in 7 days. So yeah, I guess we will get into the trade deadline and playoffs next video, so that'll be exciting, and thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.